And welcome everyone to a Pac-12 chat. I'm Andy Katz. Please be joined by Evan Battey from Colorado. And Evan, a lot to discuss with you here. First off, how are you feeling after what occurred Saturday?
I'm feeling well. What occurred Saturday was obviously not a tragedy, but it's disappointment. In the fact that it's basketball and nobody means for that to happen, but sometimes life happens that way.
Yeah, I mean, it was a freak accident. And the good news is that Oscar obviously is going to be fine ultimately and doing well. At this time that we're taping here on a Tuesday, what's the latest communication you've had with Stanford or Oscar da Silva?
I talked to him after the game. I was out on the floor. Obviously emotional, and one of my coaches said, Oscar's back in the training room. He wants to see you. So I went back there. I saw him for 5 minutes. I brought my mom back there to talk to him as well. So yeah.
Evan, I wrote about this. I thought this was, humanity at its finest, if you will. I mean, this was human decency. Sportsmanship to me is not like, is basically don't taunt and don't rub it into someone and help someone up if they fall down or something like this. This was being a human being. Take me through what you thought about sort of the organic way. It was unchoreographed. What occurred right after that. So Oscar gets helped off the court, and then it was sort of spontaneous between McKinley Wright, your coach Tad Boyle, the rest of your teammates in Stanford to gather together at midcourt.
Yeah, Oscar, walked off the court on his own power, and I was obviously emotional. My coaches and McKinley and my teammates were trying to calm me down, and Coach Boyle said we should get together with the Stanford players and coaches and say a quick prayer at midcourt. Just thoughts about Oscar and thoughts to help her recover. So that's all it was. But it was a special time, a special moment for us.
What made you so much more emotional than even just the freak accident itself and seeing Oscar hurt? But what hit you inside that made you even more emotional?
I just care about people, and I just care about people's well-being. So my heart was not in the game. I think I got fouled on that play, but I couldn't even shoot the free throws because my heart was not in the game. I was completely distraught, and I went back to the locker room. My mom came in there and finally calmed me down, but she finally gave me the strength to play. But when I went back out there, my heart was still not in the game completely. Obviously I had like 9 points or something in the second half, but after each basket I scored, I was tears running in my face. And it was just an emotional time for me because I know how much I care about people, and I know where my heart is. So this whole second half, I was just emotional. I was just crying because I was just worried about Oscar. I was, after every play, it's just how's Oscar doing? How's he recovering? So yeah.
Evan, you are a medical miracle. The fact that you're playing college basketball right now, it really is remarkable. And it's a beautiful thing that, you've got such a wonderful heart. You're an unbelievable young man. How often do you think about the fact that, you had a stroke and 2 seizures less than 3 years ago, and you're playing at this high level? I mean, it's hard to even wrap your mind around it, for someone on the outside like me and everyone else. I mean, what's it like for you to think back of what happened and where you are less than 3 years later?
I don't think about it every day. I don't think, oh, well, I had a stroke 2 years ago. But since then, my mindset on life and my perspective on life has changed. I just wake up every day thankful for life first, and I'm thankful for my family. My family almost lost me that day, so that's just a blessing to be here. And basketball and school is the icing on the cake as far as my life.
So you've been able to obviously, contribute in a major way to this team. You guys were picked in the top 2. Now you're atop the Pac-12. You got a monster showdown against Oregon coming up Thursday. How prepared is this team for what lies ahead Thursday night?
I think we're prepared, and I think we're hungry, and this group hasn't beat Oregon at Oregon yet, so this will be an exciting time for us just to go into a rowdy atmosphere, kind of like Kansas in the sense that it's going to be 16, 17 going up against each other. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere. It's going to be fun.
One last thing, Evan, the fact that you guys have been able to be resilient, I think about the Dayton game, bouncing back after the Northern Iowa loss, splitting that Oregon homestand, is actually not the way people would have thought, because you lost Oregon State after beating Oregon. This team feels like it's different than a year ago and 2 years ago. It feels like it's got a championship, something going through its veins right now. How would you describe what this group is like in terms of its potential and what still could be achieved over the next couple of weeks?
I would just describe it as love for each other, and love for our coaches, and love of the whole state of Colorado. We pride ourselves on our former players, playing for them, and I think a firefighter wrote a letter to us last year, just saying like we represent the whole state of Colorado when we put on that jersey. So we took that to heart, and we saw it last year at the end of the season. We obviously won a lot of games at the end of the season, but this year we wanted to carry that into this year, and it's just the love for each other is what makes us special, for sure.
Well, Evan, I will just tell you, it is wonderful to see you on the floor. You've got a heart of gold, and I wish you only the best. Great success, not just this season, but every day in life. Thank you for that beautiful smile that you got. I appreciate you, Evan. Thank you.